who are personally not really invested in the fucking carnage to find an incredibly vapid way. Anyway.
The reason why they have that money and power is because of us. They make that through our attention, our time, our money. That is what gives them the power that they have. So here are my first three, okay? I'm picking the Kardashians. You can start with Kim. I'm going to go ahead and do all of them. The whole fucking family, all of them, including Caitlyn Jenner. The kids too. Sorry, I know some people are going to get butthurt about that, but you know what? The whole fam. Do they have a dog? If they have a dog, I'm blocking them too. This family in particular profits off of being leeches of the public, okay? They just keep leeching off the public. And it was Kim Kardashian recently that did an All Lives Matter routine. And somebody started shouting on a panel, "Free Palestine," and she goes, "Free everybody." Which is particularly disgusting because if you don't know, Kim Kardashian is Armenian. So totally full of shit, total garbage person, block. And of course, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, it's like doubly fucked for an Armenian person to be silent on Israel's actions because like Israel directly funded and facilitated Azerbaijan clearing out Karabakh with like Israeli weapons. Azerbaijan has been receiving Israeli weapons. Damn near all of the weapons that the Azerbaijan military uses is Israeli since like I think it's like 2017 onward. Like those were all Armenian people that were displaced, right? And beyond that, the obvious reasons as to why an Armenian person would personally be invested in what Israel's doing and be upset about it is because the Armenian genocide happened and the Israeli government denies it. And also, so there's a parallel there between the Armenian genocide and what is happening to the Palestinians. But also, there are literally Christian Armenians inside of Palestinian territory. Like there are Palestinian Armenians that live in the Armenian quarter that are Christian, Orthodox Christian Armenians that live in Jerusalem that get fucking spit on and that get destroyed in the exact same way, that the rest of the Palestinians get destroyed by the Israeli occupying force. So there are so many reasons as to why Armenian people would be totally, fully on board. Here's the guy who started it.
So thanks to the good ideas from a lot of my followers, I just started a website called blockout2024.com. But I really need some help here. I have a hyperlink, but I need the software.
This is like one of those things where I'm like, you guys have a lot of energy, man. And I'm happy.
Software to have a system that tracks celebrities' engagement and their follower list fluctuations. I also need someone who knows how to code, help me develop a software where you can hit one button like block and it'll mass block an entire list of celebrities. And then after doing that, you can see the statistics each week.
Anyway, it's like the Starbucks thing, kind of. Let's see what Sean had to say since he's our TikTok Zoomer correspondent.
What is not in demand. So let's get out there and start blocking these celebrities and putting as many of their items into shopping carts without actually buying them because
just email your representatives, please.
He's right. What's Operation Olive Branch? The Offering Operations? No, Operation Olive Branch is a bunch of TikTokers that put together and compiled a Google Doc with a lot of GoFundMes of Gazan families on the ground. And I think that's a valuable resource in general. So obviously, like, you know, I think it's great overall. The problem with stuff like this, the problem with you know, block list celebrities or whatever, is that ultimately it's super easy to bastardize. It's super easy to co-opt, especially if it's not directed by like a organization or anything like that. And it probably has already been co-opted. And there will be a lot of energy channeled in, I suspect, the worst possible directions rather than productive directions, right? It might have a lot of, it might get some celebrities to, like, out of fear, genuinely speak out and engage in like some kind of performative activism in order to not get yelled at. So overall, I think it's cool, whatever. And I also don't give a shit if you block celebrities or not. So I don't personally care about this. I do think, however, that, you know, people will most likely end up blocking a shit ton of people, and it will be yelled at. Once it reaches like peak momentum, people will yell at it and call it stupid and silly, which it kind of, you know, it's just fucking, you know, just pressure your representatives, use organizations that are already existing long before you started paying attention to Israel or Palestine, and engage in protests and keep pressuring not your celebrity crushes or your favorite celebrities, but instead, you know, send emails and phone calls to your representatives and go out and protest. For me in particular, I don't think that I will be on the block list at any moment, or even if I am, then it's pretty funny. But it's just one of those things where it's impossible to convince people to use this momentum and energy in the right direction when they've already made up their minds that this is the best possible thing they can do, because it's especially easy to do. This might sound crazy to you guys, but people distancing themselves from celebrities is a good thing regardless of activism. I agree with this, but my only problem is that people aren't distancing themselves from celebrities. They've just slightly changed the relationship to be still obsessive, but now in an antagonistic way. Like the main Blockout 2024 making his entire content about